Chapter 2. The Story Mistold. The 11th of December, 2021. We are nothing. We keep telling ourselves all the time that life is meaningless. We make it a habit to live routinely, yet we complain about its meaninglessness. I do not believe in much of the details I will mention in the current chapter. They are all speculations and riddle based narrative. What about you, dear reader? Do you believe it? Big block of writing missing. It is going to rain later, pouring at 9:55 p.m. on the 1st of January 2022. At that time, I removed the big block of writing entry. I look out the window, sirens everywhere. I made a track once about sirens. I produce music when I'm feeling bad about something, and I made a song about Hurricane Henry when it happened, but I don't remember uploading it. As I listen to the sirens, I remember myself back when I first landed in New York. Lost, but never forgotten, thankfully. I feared the storms. I feared a lot of things about this city, this country, this island. None of that matters anymore, does it? Now I do not have the willpower to think about it even, and now I do not want to know. All I know for certain is that I am thankful. I wanted to find a good dedication of this book. I made a linguistic mistake in its dedication, so I came back and removed it. Violating my note taking practice, I write in one of my chapters, then I break that practice. Then I came here and removed another block of code. Yes, they were in riddle style, but why, you might ask? Do you, readers, if any, will read this, ever think to yourself, this book has a specific style of writing, so it must be consistent throughout all chapters? Like, do you think that whoever writes a book will have a dedicated aim in mind? Some of them might, but what about the others? Those who might have gotten sick because of the standards in which we run our own societies. Yes, I'm speaking about myself and about the us we long to find. This book is not addressed to anyone specifically, not to you, reader or listener, and probably not even to me, the author. I ironically made a remark that this is a collection of diary notes to one of my professors. Yet, what makes them so? We live in a time where everyone makes mistakes in their lives. You do some, and I know myself enough to know that I do a lot of them. I do not want to put you and myself on opposite scales, and I do not want to list all the reasons why I think you, reader, are different. I merely want to show gratitude through this work. I do not believe in chance, and I do not believe in coincidences at all. No matter how often this is referred to as someone's luck has gotten him to New York, or that someone's lineage has claimed him the throne of his father, and definitely not the chance that made the apple fall on Einstein's head. He was a brilliant person. You could probably have thrown apples on all the residents of the earth, and that might have caused no ideas to survive until this day. But he was chosen by the apple itself. The point I'm trying to make is that I believe in something called cause, to do something. Many people think of it as motivation or a life goal. Unfortunately, I have none of those at this peaceful hour sitting next to the window on campus with the sound of rain, cars, planes, and lightning coming from outside, which tingles my ears. And while I do not have a cause to write this book, or novel, or whatever you label it, I believe it exists between the lines, the indents, and or the white space embracing those lines. I know for certain, however, that I'm only grateful. Alhamdulillah. I'm grateful to God, and this was the only point of the dedication section of this work that I removed intentionally. I'm grateful for my wife, who had been more than an inspiring artist, but also a love of my life. I'm grateful that I'm alive, although I show unwanted edginess when I wrote about that on my birthday. I'm grateful that I'm a child born from two wonderful and humble parents. I'm grateful that I survived a blessing and a curse. I'm also grateful for my appetite for knowledge. But most importantly, I'm grateful that I sinned.